Hello, my name is Paul Downey, Deputy Head Teacher at Stirling High School, and I'm here to talk you through the course choice information for S4 into S5 and S5 into S6 for this session. The aims of this presentation are to outline the expectations of the senior phase, to explain the options process, to talk through the support that is available for pupils making their choices, and to provide information and give you the opportunity to ask us for advice as well. Everything that's covered in this presentation, as well as our course choice booklets and the course choice form and lots of useful links, are all available at the link shown on screen to our school website. As pupils progress through Stirling High School, they move from a wide variety, a broad general education, a wide variety of courses in S1 to S3. That is narrowed down as they move into S4 and focus on 7 courses. And for most pupils moving from S4 into S5, they will narrow those 7 courses down to 5. For most pupils, these courses will be at NAT 4 or NAT 5 or at higher level. PSE, PE and RE still feature in the S5 and S6. When pupils move from S5 into S6, most will study 4 courses as well as some wider achievement options, which we'll discuss later. But the option is there for pupils to study 5 courses, and in a small number of cases, pupils are allowed to follow 3 courses with some extra study time. So our senior phase should provide specialisation, depth and rigour. We plan to prepare pupils for achieving qualifications at the highest level that they can manage, and we continue to focus on literacy and numeracy, health and well-being, and developing skills for life and learning and work. We provide support to try and get as many of our young people into a positive destination as possible. So we support pupils with applications for work, for college, for university, and the work we do through our courses helps to ensure that pupils are as prepared for that as they can be. On screen here, the text is quite small, but it's a link to the Scottish Credit and Qualifications Framework, which illustrates the equivalence of different levels of qualification from school to further and higher education and apprenticeships. Okay, so if there's any questions about any of this, you can contact pupil support or you can contact the school. But for most of the pupils in Stirling High School in S5 and in S6, they'll be working at National 4 or National 5 or higher, and in some cases advanced higher. So our senior phase curriculum, the courses that we mentioned before, advanced higher, NAT 5 or NAT 4, but there are other options available. So in some subjects we offer standalone units. We also work in partnership with Forth Valley College to offer MPAs and foundation apprenticeships. More information on those later. And for some of our S6 pupils, Open University courses, what's called the Young Applicants in Schools Scotland programme, allows them to take courses onto advanced higher level and to have a broader range of subjects than we're able to offer in school. There are various work-based learning and work placements, and we're flexible with our young people and try to create a programme of learning that will suit them. And especially for our S6s, we talk about wider achievement modules, which give the opportunity for pupils to volunteer, to get involved in school or in the community, to try and develop the whole person and to think further about the soft skills that are required for the workplace and for progression into college or university. Most pupils will study 5 subjects in S5. We strongly recommend that everybody studies English, so most pupils will take that on to higher level or to NAT 5 level in S5. And most of the courses that we offer are on 6 periods per week. Some courses, including our advanced hires, are taught 4 periods with some additional study time. Foundation apprenticeships are college courses which we work with Forth Valley College to deliver alongside our curriculum in school. So when a pupil takes one of the foundation apprenticeships, they work through the college during that time, but it shouldn't have an impact on the rest of their subjects. So most of the foundation apprenticeships, pupils will be able to fit around their timetable in school. For S6, 2 wider achievement modules are available. There's more information on the school website about those. And just a quick note on assessment, at level NAT 4, MPA or foundation apprenticeship, The courses are internally assessed. The courses with external exams are National 5, Higher and Advanced Higher courses. And all of these courses may contain elements of coursework or portfolios which also contribute to the assessment. The 10 foundation apprenticeships which are available to our S5 pupils are 2-year courses. The courses are engineering, civil engineering, science, childcare, healthcare, accountancy, business, hardware development, software development, and creative digital media. All of these courses are linked to growth industries across Stirling and Scotland, and several of them are also available as a 1-year option to our S6 pupils. However, any people wishing to pursue one of these in S6 should really be sure that that's the career area they want to go into, as it would take up a lot of their time over their S6. For our S5 pupils, it generally means being out of school on a Monday and a Wednesday afternoon over the course of S5 and S6. So these are built around the rest of their timetable, and although they're attending college, the impact on the rest of their subjects in school is minimal. The link on screen there, Foundation Apprenticeships, will take you to the Forth Valley College website where there's more information about these. And if anyone is interested, there's more information available from staff in school, and a college application would need to be completed. We would, of course, support pupils to do this. Most S6 pupils will study 4 courses, which leaves them some time on the timetable to pursue some of our wider achievement options. These are detailed on screen. They all are with the idea of giving the pupils a wider breadth of experience to talk about when it comes to college or university or job interviews, and to develop them as a person. So not only focusing on the kind of academic side of things, but also people skills, softer skills, which can be useful. More information available on all of these on the school website. Reasons for pupils to make choices. So many of our pupils moving from S4 into S5 will choose to progress some of the courses that they've been doing well in, and that are suited to their key strengths and their skills. It's still really important that pupils pick subjects that they enjoy. If they're studying subjects that they're enjoying, they're much more likely to do well in them. And particularly if they don't know what they want to do when they leave school, choosing the subjects that you're good at and that you enjoy will set you up well when you start, to kind of form a more firm idea of the job area that you want to go into. If pupils do know which future career or college course or university course they want to go into, then it makes it a bit easier. It means that the path's a bit clearer for them for the courses that they should take. For most pupils, S5 is a case of continuing with courses from S4, but there is opportunity to pick up something new. And especially for S6, when they have the grades that they need for the courses that they're interested in, there is the opportunity to try something new or something a bit different in their curriculum. If pupils don't know what they want to do, then it's important to try and keep a bit of breadth in there to try and keep their options open. And if all else fails, go for the subjects that you're best at, and try and get the best set of grades that you can. That should set you up well for moving on to your next steps after school. We always suggest that our pupils are realistic. Okay, think about how they're doing at National 4 or National 5 at the moment, and we will be in touch after the choices come in online. Pupil support. If we're concerned by the choices, or if we don't think they're appropriate, we'll be in touch to offer a bit of support about that. Advice on the entry requirements for the higher courses is detailed in the course choice booklet, which is on the website, or you can discuss that with pupil support or your subject teacher. As I said earlier, most pupils will narrow from 7 courses to 5 courses when they move into S5. But in some circumstances, it's appropriate to take a new course. So again, that's something that you can discuss with us if necessary. And again, think about your future aspirations or keeping things broad if you're not sure what you want to do. When you're choosing your courses for S5 or S6, please don't pick courses just for the sake of it. Choose for a reason and seek advice if you're unsure. Don't pick courses just because your friend is doing it or you like the teacher. These might change throughout the course of the year. You don't know which class you'll end up in, and your priorities will not necessarily be the same as your friends. Make sure you get your returned forms back on time, and If any change is required to be made to your choices following the results of the courses this year, I realise there won't be exams, but I will be available during the summer holidays, and you can contact the school if any changes to your choices need to be made, so that we're ready to go when we come back in August. Don't panic if you don't get your first choices in S5 or S6. We can look at S5, 6 as 2 years, and if for any reason you can't get the choice that you want to get in S5, there will be a way for us to come up with a plan to try and get this over the 2 years. We ask that young people weight their courses on their form. So in S5, we strongly recommend that everybody chooses English, and that is one of the courses that they weight as a 1. So our S4 pupils choosing for S5 should pick 3 subjects and rate them as a 1 subject rated as a 2, and 1 subject weighted as a 3. For S5 pupils going into S6, we'd normally weight 2 subjects as a 1 subject as a 2, and 1 subject as a 3. We ask pupils to give us an alternative choice for the one weighted as a 3, and if at all possible, if I cannot make the choices that a young person is asking for, I would go to the choice weighted 3 first of all and try to get them their alternative. If for any reason I'm unable to get young people the choices that they're asking for, I will discuss with them and their parents and come up with a plan around that. Unfortunately, not all of our young people will have the choice of all the subjects that they want. We try to meet the needs of as many young people as possible, but some courses may be oversubscribed. Some courses where the numbers are very small may not be viable to run, and sometimes that particular combination of courses will not fit. Again, as I said, in this situation, I would speak to the young person and we would come up with a plan, and we sometimes try to use S5 and S6 to make sure that if we can't get the courses that we want in S5, we try and get them into them in S6. So the dates for this have changed a little this year, but on Tuesday the 26th, we're making everything available to parents. For our S4s, their parent evening is going to be online on Tuesday the 2nd of February, and the option forms should be completed by the Thursday following that, which is the 4th. For S5 and S6, the parents' evening is on Tuesday the 23rd of Feb, and the form should be completed by the Thursday following that, which is the 25th. Over the course of March, I will be contacting any pupils who are unable to get their initial choices to discuss how we move forward with that. And our timetable is planned to change on Friday the 4th of June for S4, 5 and S6. That's new S4, 5 and S6. And as I mentioned earlier, in August during the summer holidays, I'll be available for making any changes to course choice if necessary. The course choice form this year is going to be online, available on the website, and should be available alongside this presentation to be filled in. There is no need to fill the form in early. If you'd rather wait until after the parents' evening to get some more information, then that's absolutely fine. Following the SQA results, which will be issued in August, if any young person has not got the results that they were expecting or the results they were hoping for, we talk about recoursing. In other words, choosing different courses or choosing more appropriate courses or choosing the same courses at a different level. And again, don't hang about. If you're in a position where you need to discuss your courses prior to coming back in August, at nearer the time, I will make sure that I am available to have these discussions and to try and get pupils into the appropriate courses for their August start. Sometimes the changes need to be made to the classes or to the teachers that are allocated at this point. And again, if there were to be any changes, we will be in touch. Just a quick reminder on screen about how to find your report information. So you can get to this through the school website, or you can go directly to my.didbook.com. You'll need your email address, your home email address, and the password that you'll have chosen that's associated with that. If you have any difficulty accessing reports, you can get in touch with the school and we can help. Other sources of advice: speak to teachers, speak to parents, speak to friends. Use any contacts that you have. The school website, as we mentioned at the start of the presentation, contains all of the information alongside the form, the course choice booklet, and links to other websites which will be useful, and of course this presentation as well. Contact colleges or universities. They're always more than happy to hear from any prospective candidates who may be interested in joining them. The link here will take you to the Foundation Apprenticeship website, part of the Forth Valley College, and the My World of Work and Planet websites both contain information on helping pupils to make choices. And the UCAS website is there as well for anyone who's thinking about applying to university. There's information on there as well. So again, school website, all the information from this presentation is located there. Our careers advisor, Susie Todd, can be contacted at our email address, susie.todd@sds.co.uk, if you'd like an appointment to speak to her. And if you have any other questions that are not covered by the presentation here, please contact pupil support or email stirlinghs@glow.sch.uk with the subject line course choice, and we'll get that to the right person and get back to you.